Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all good. I'm gonna see what the present energy is saying. It's 106 here. See what wants to come out. Seeing the alligator rolling with the punches, some kind of integration, past lessons, emotional turmoil. It's like learning to surf the waves of life, keeping grounded in some kind of turmoil, being able to rise above things, being able to move with things, move through things. Feels like a slightly chaotic energy. Some of you could be working closely with the Orisha Oya. King of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're not going to come out of this the same person you walked into it. Something shaped you. It's a stormy kind of energy, that tornado energy, Ace of Swords. Feels sore. Feels like really having to face yourself, all aspects of yourself, taking a long, hard look at yourself, at your shadow, at what needs to shift, at what you need to accept, at what you need to change, what you need to love. Feels like making some really bold moves, some bold decisions, almost putting yourself in certain storms because you know the outcome that's going to fast track that buffalo energy, head first through the storm, running straight through something, attacking something head on. It's like there's no way around this. Transmutation. It's like be the change, make the moves or get moved. It feels like you're aware of something that's urging you, that's helping you. It's like needing a little push to get started. It does feel uncomfortable. It does feel chaotic, but it feels like you're ascending. Judgment. Foundational factors. It's like you can run, but you can't hide. There you'll be right by your side. Drop out the pride. There's a time to surrender. There's a time to survive. You've won the fight. You're not fighting a fight. There's no fight to win. The fight's an illusion. It's like by staying in the illusion that there's, Eight of Swords, by staying in the illusion that there's some kind of fight to be fought, you'll never win. Because it's like, while you believe you're still fighting something, you can't be fighting the thing you've already won. Change the narrative. 110. There's nothing to fight. What are you fighting for? Something's already been won. Judgment, Hermit. It's like, what if you already have? What if it's already done? What if you don't make it? What if you've already made it? What if you already are it? 110, Ace of Cups. Keep letting go, keep shifting, keep changing. There might be something in the Ophiuchus reading. Temperance. It's not going to be this way forever. 111, new beginning, something new on the horizon. Things are balancing out. You've become the tower, you've become the storm. It's kind of like, it feels like walking karma, the love hearts on the TV. You've embraced something. Embraced all seasons of yourself. You can't enjoy bliss if you don't know the other side of the coin. How can you even identify what bliss is, what love is, if you haven't felt something to compare it to know it by? It's like those that come from nothing often appreciate what they create more. than those that things are handed to them, things that it's like they've only known that way. You've known both ways of something. It feels like you've had to withstand something intolerable, maybe for many years. Almost coming to some kind of acceptance that it's like a knowing that, okay, if things stay this crazy, it's like that dark night of the soul energy, if things stay this intense forever, how are you going to cope with that? It's like you've become what you needed to cope with that, to move through that. You've mastered these emotions over and over. Now it's time, it's like the tournament's ended. There's no need to keep fighting, but it may feel uncomfortable. It's that veteran energy. If you're constantly in combat and then you come home to some kind of stillness, some kind of peace, your body's still running on the program that you're in combat. This fight may have felt like it's gone on, or it may have gone on for a lifetime. But it's time to adjust, it's time to adapt. You've alchemized something. It's like you can put them tools in your box for later. For the eagle medicine, the earning the right of the, let me check this. The eagle feathers, cleansing the aura. Something's coming through about this. The eagle on the TV, 13 past 1. Something come up about the eagle dance. I can't remember if it was Cappy or Fucus. No, it was Sag. Sag is reading. Maybe check that. Eagle medicine is the power of the Great Spirit, the connection to the divine. It is the ability to live in the realm of spirit and yet remain connected and balanced within the realm of earth. Eagle soars and is quick to observe expansiveness within the overall pattern of life. From the heights of the clouds, eagle is close to the heavens where the Great Spirit dwells. The feathers of eagle are considered to be the most sacred of healing tools. This eagle on the TV is like majestically soaring over the mountain peak. The feathers of eagle are considered to be the most sacred of healing tools. They have been used for centuries by shamans to cleanse the auras of patients coming to them for healing. Within the belief systems of Native American tribes, eagle represents a state of grace achieved through hard work, understanding, and a completion of the tests of initiation, which result in the taking of one's personal power. It is only through the trial of experiencing the lows in life as well as the highs, and through the trial of trusting one's connection to the Great Spirit, that the right to use the essence of eagle medicine is earned. If you have pulled this symbol, eagle is reminding you to take heart and gather your courage, for the universe is presenting you with an opportunity to soar above the mundane levels of your life. The power of recognizing this opportunity may come in the form of a spiritual test. In being astute, you may recognize the places within your soul, personality, emotions, or psyche that need bolstering or refinement. By looking at the overall tapestry, eagle teaches you to broaden your sense of self beyond the horizon of what is presently visible. In learning to fiercely attack your personal fear of the unknown, the wings of your soul will be supported by the ever-present breezes, which are the breath of the Great Spirit. Feed your body, but more importantly, feed your soul within. The realm of Mother Earth and Father Sky, the dance that leads to flight involves the conquering of fear and the willingness to join in the adventure that you are co-creating with the divine. If eagle is majestically soared into your card, you are being put on notice to reconnect with the element of air. Air is of the mental plane, and in this instance is of the higher mind. Wisdom comes in many strange and curious forms and is always related to the creative force of the Great Spirit. If you have been walking in the shadows of former realities, eagle brings illumination. Eagle teaches you to look higher, to touch grandfather sun with your heart, to love the shadow as well as the light, to see the beauty in both, and you will take flight like the eagle. Eagle medicine is the gift we give ourselves to remind us of the freedom of the skies. Eagle asks you to give yourself permission to legalize freedom and to follow the joy your heart desires. Page 41, page 42. Something about the tapestry jumped out there, and about the eagle dance. Something come out about both of these things in Sagittarius reading. Maybe check that if you feel guided to. How you see yourself. Crossroads. Feels like a long time of confusion, finally gaining clarity after a long time of confusion, knowing it's time to make a decision. Things are testing your strength, your spiritual strength. It's like be mindful of your, look after your spiritual health. Feels like some kind of cleansing bath, cleansing in water, live water would be great. What is that ringing in my ear? What is this? High Priestess, 8 of Cups. Some of you is like scared of making bad things happen. Like scared of doing something because you make bad things happen. I swear Harry Potter's been coming through in every read, but it's because it's like I binge watched the whole thing, all the films this week. It's the first time I had seen the last two, but they just keep coming through. And what's coming through here is when Hagrid says to Harry about, did you ever make anything happen when you was angry or sad that you couldn't explain? Like something happened when you was in a certain feeling. There's something here about being scared of your own energy, scared of your own gift, scared of your own intensity. Maybe bad things have happened when you've been around, or something always goes wrong, or someone's attached the narrative to you like a limiting belief that when you're around there's going to be a disaster. Like if something would get broken, maybe when you was a child and you was always the first one that someone would blame, that kind of thing. It's like taking on this identity as some kind of calamity, some kind of disaster, accident prone, unstable, lackadaisical. The more you dwell on something going wrong because you're going to make it go wrong, the more chance it's going to go wrong. Nothing's actually going to go wrong unless you create that to happen with your thoughts, with your feelings, with your fears. It's like the same thing. It's like this energy that causes some kind of commotion or could have caused some kind of commotion is the exact same energy that is going to cause some kind of miracle. Again, Harry's coming back up with a wand. It's like certain wands, when certain people hold certain wands, all hell breaks loose, some kind of explosion. But it's like the same wand in a different person's hand, and that energy is directed in a different way. It's like you've become consciously aware of something, some kind of limiting belief. You can direct this energy to create some kind of magic. It doesn't have to create some kind of chaos. Being aware of this is actually where your power is. It's like seeing yourself as a nuisance or a burden or something. That is a fear of you causing a problem, causing a Nine of Swords, causing a, I don't know, outcome. Shift your perspective on this feeling of grief, this feeling of change. It's like feel what you need to feel, but don't let that stop you taking action. There's something better here, something that aligns with your passions, your interests, your purpose. But it means shifting your perspective on what needs to change. Not seeing it as a loss. Not seeing certain things changing or certain things ending as a loss. But as just a new chapter. It's like we can't hold on to things forever. things are forever changing. Because it's like maybe wanting to stay in a past chapter because of the case of some nostalgia. 122, 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, but it's causing nothing but grief, sleepless nights, headache. It's like, get back into your heart space. Everything's temporary. It's kind of just shifting your perspective. Like, it's going to make you feel how you look at it. 9 of Swords again. Yeah. It's like, trust that everything's happening for the best of everyone involved. It does feel like some kind of acceptance that things do change. Maybe it is just actual acceptance of change, things moving on. Maybe this is to do with family or those close to you. Things haven't gone the way you thought they would, or things are... There's some kind of realization that relationships aren't what you thought. But it's like, it doesn't mean that it has to be bad. There's still celebration here. Nothing's actually changed. The way for nothing to actually change is to accept that you are you and someone's them. So it's like, maybe you thought how someone viewed you, how someone saw you. Maybe they don't see you in that way. Or maybe you saw somebody and then you realize their true intentions. There's something here about, it's not for you to change who you are. It's not for this person to change who they are. It's for them to accept you and you to accept them. And with that acceptance, nothing actually changes. Because it's like getting mad at someone for being who they are. So cancelling plans. If it is family, like cancelling family plans, or saying, you can't come to this major life event of mine, or you can't, like whatever it is. Some kind of anger. But it is just that. It's the feeling, it's the anger. When you get to that place of acceptance, to that place of forgiveness, it's not a case of being happy about it, but it's accepting that some things we can't change, and then choosing if you want to move forward with that person in your life or not. That's on you. But it's like not putting yourself in an illusion of this waiting time, waiting for someone to change, or like pulling yourself away from someone, or someone pulling themselves away from you until you change or they change. Like anything's ever going to change. The advice here is like, don't wait for something to change. Life's too short. Accept it for what it is, so that you don't postpone some kind of celebration. It's like, accept what is for what it is and celebrate anyway. That's the advice here. It doesn't have to affect your adventure. It doesn't have to affect your fun. It doesn't have to affect your peace. It's like, take as long as you need to accept the truth of certain things, and then get back to moving on, to flowing with things, to moving from that place of love. You could be getting some kind of invitation to go on a trip, to go somewhere. This feels like something romantic. You could be meeting somebody on your travels. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. It's like, follow your intuition on this. It may mean having to trust that something's going to be okay in the physical if you leave it alone for 5 minutes. Maybe it's a business or something. It's like, things will be taken care of. Trust that things will be taken care of, that you can take your hand off the wheel for a minute, to let go of control. The way to overcome some kind of obstacle emotionally is to shift your perspective, change the way you're looking at things. The things you look at change. The sun. Something doesn't need to be causing grief right now. It's a choice. It's a choice. And when I say that, it's not in terms of like, you shouldn't feel grief, but there's something here about, you could be looking at something like it's going wrong when it's going right. it's like if something's actually going wrong or there's something actually to grieve, take time out to do what you need to do, to feel what you need to feel. But there's something here about something, it's like false evidence appearing real. Something looks like it's going the wrong way, not the way you thought it would go, or that somebody's true colours isn't what you thought it was, and that this is now to your at your detriment in some way. But actually it's not. Things aren't as sinister, I want to say, as you may be viewing them. Things aren't as unfixable as you may be seeing them. It's like set boundaries with a certain way of thinking. There's love here, there's family here. But it's the way you view something. The way you're viewing something can literally bring on a feeling of heartbreak, or it can bring on a feeling of freedom. Don't cut off your nose to spite your face in some way. Like maybe you really want to be around certain people, but you're turning down invitations because it's like you're going to wait for them to change. But it's like you actually want to be around them. It's not hurting them, it's hurting you. Maybe it is hurting them and hurting you. But it's like life's too short for this, some kind of pettiness. That's how it feels. I don't know if this is on your end or someone else's end, or just some kind of miscommunication, some kind of misalignment, something that just doesn't resonate in terms of perspective. But there's too many blessings here to be focusing on in terms of finance, in terms of family, in terms of love. It feels like the Empress, the Lovers, Three of Pentacles, the Sun, Queen of Cups. Yes, like don't let things get in the way of this. Look through your heart. Focus on how many blessings are around you, how blessed you truly are. Take time to rest to see this. Because it's like something could have got too heavy, that it's created some kind of fog that's blurring out everything else that would have you feeling great right now. The Sun, number 19, again the Sun, plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. Again with the sunflowers face towards the sun. It's like focus on what you want to see. Focus on the light. What you focus on grows. Immediate action, a challenge that you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. New relationships coming in everywhere, guys. These keep coming out of the same card. Springtime as well. Prince of Spring. It's like new year. New year, new love, new money. New blessings, justice. Take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Number 8. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Awakening. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action. Reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. The Three of Winter. That Three of Swords energy. Heartbreak. The bear on the TV. The bear on the card. Introspection. Some kind of candy stripe. Burlesque, Alice in Wonderland / Gotham doors. It's like some kind of fairy tale. It's like moving into a new world, a whole new world, seeing things through a whole different lens. It's like I'm literally seeing someone looking at the world and it's like black and white, and then everything suddenly illuminated, holographic, that kind of like shroom vibe. It feels like seeing the world for the first time, stepping out for the first time. You could literally be finding yourself like in that childlike awe. 133. Kind of mesmerized by just simple things that you may have missed or you may have taken for granted before. Feels like a whole new world. Walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. I'm getting a person coming through with this. I'll be real, it feels like a friendship. Some of you it's like an ex, or an ex you've stayed in contact with. It's like something's done and over with. It's not growing fruit. Protect the fruits of your labours. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. The ladybird. Ladybug. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happily and successfully self-employed. Cherishing your time alone. The 9 of autumn. And number 32, patience. Ant can carry a leaf over hundreds of miles just to get it back to the anthill. Have you seen the ants when like one ant passes away and the next thing all the ant little warriors come over and they're just carrying this one little ant? Ants are actually so sick. I wish we could actually see the ants like blown up, you know, kind of like the film Ants, that kind of thing. Bugs Life, not Ants. Like, they're actually so, like if you was to blow up ants into like a human size, an adult ant, a human ant size, and I could just watch them all day. Like that would be the baddest TV show. Like the world of ants, what they actually get up to. With like actually some kind of ant dialect translated into human. Because you know they're just on it, man. They're on it 24/7. And so much sacrifice. Like all that work, the way they go to work and how many people step on ants or like, bro, do you know what really kills me? Literally, pardon the pun, but ant killer, bug killer, like the fact that humans have made a substance that actually says on it, this killer, that killer, slug killer. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. And when I'm telling you, I used to be the biggest bug squisher because I was petrified. Until I see, it's like really I am you and you are me. Like now if I don't care what it is, like even if I am, like I'll let it run the show. Like ciao, I'll step out, bro. Like you take over, because it's actually mad how beautiful every little life form is and how precious it is. And just because something's small, we think we've got the right to just eliminate that. It's like they've got their whole little reason, their whole big reason for being here. Working on the most miraculous things that we probably have no understanding of. As much as we think we do. Respect to the ant. Ant can carry a leaf over hundreds of miles just to get back to the anthill. Ants in Africa will strip a forest bare when food is scarce, if it takes them a year. Ant's medicine is the strategy of patience. Ant is a builder like beaver, is aggressive like badger, has stamina like elk, scrutiny like mouse, and giveaway like turkey. Every ant in an anthill is part of the ant group mind, as all the ants work for the queen ant and the hive. Self-sacrifice is a part of ant medicine. Greater than ants' other medicines, however, is patience. Ant people are active, community-minded folks who see the greater future needs of their town. Ant people are planners like squirrel and are content to see their dreams being built a little at a time. In today's society, that is a rare quality. Ant people have a knowing about the sweet victory at the end of the line. There is never a concern about going without when they are late for the opening of a sow. If what they want is sold out, they are sure that something equal or better is available. If you have ant medicine, you eat slowly and deliberately and are content in knowing that what is yours will come to you. This knowing is good medicine. It shows a trust in the universe to provide. If ant meandered into your spread today, it's time to show a little trust and patience in some life situation. I don't want you to be doing more. I don't need you to do more. I need you to trust more. Let go, surrender. You could be feeling guided to take some time off. Don't go seeking validation. I'm saying this myself. I said this to someone today. I was like, I'm going to take a few weeks off. Few weeks. It's a long time. Few weeks. And then I'm like, well, that's just basically reflecting back my fear, because that's exactly what I thought. Few weeks, spirit, few weeks. It's like, yeah, a few weeks. Sit your ass down and watch the miracles happen, because you fighting to make something happen is just confirming you're in lack and you don't trust. And you can't drop into the feminine because you're on the go, trying to make the next thing. When you know nothing, you don't know what you need to even know. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know the best way around things. Humble yourself. Sit down. Shut up. You may have forgotten that you will always receive that which you need at the time you need it most. If it is not on the horizon or just around the next anthill, you may need to use some strategy. How can you put to use your power of creation until it arrives, whatever it means to you at this time? And is working for the good of the whole, are you? If you are, be assured that the whole wants the same goodness for you and that it will be provided. It's like, trust it will be if it's for the highest good. Reflecting on intentions. The waning moon. Let go of that which is causing you inner turmoil. Now is the time for casting away emotions that are no longer serving you. Number 37, Anil. Yeah, it's like, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be comfortable on the Nine of Wands, this waning moon card. It may not be easy to put it down, something down, to let something go, to release something, to have that discipline, that willpower, mind over matter. It's going to have you feeling vulnerable for a minute, uncertain, fear of the unknown, maybe, how you're going to handle something. Maybe it's coming off of something, some kind of addiction. Maybe it's detaching from a person, place, thing, whatever it is. Change in how you're making money, change in location. It's not comfortable, but it needs to be a priority because it's not comfortable. It's like, do the hardest thing that you have on your list first, so that it's not following you around for the rest of the day. It's that this thing's going to be a drain on your energy if you don't address it. The only thing you need to do to address it is to slow down and rest, so you can feel the truth of things. 144. Number 37, Anil, 37 minutes on the clock. Page 31. He is well known for his talents and for his enthusiastic and helpful astral messages. He is sometimes satirical and has crazy and revolutionary ideas, but his achievements are meaningful. He only accepts work offers or social situations if they do not go against his spiritual ideals. His firm self-control stops him from giving in to easy temptation. Planet Jupiter. Reasons for invoking: to work towards resolving difficult situations, to encourage harmony between different people, to reveal the secrets of nature to us, for inspiration in meditation, to help us express ourselves more easily. We also got 33 and number 51 come out, Yehudiah and Hahaziah, the key and the chest, treasure chest, whatever that is there. So these 3 cards together come to 22. It's like something's aligning you perfectly. All things are clicking together. It's like the perfect, I'm seeing like on a Rubik's Cube, like the perfect fit, the perfect formula, the perfect thing. Mastering something that you came here to master, to do with taking action, to do with belief in yourself and your ability. Something about your Chiron placement, maybe check that. Some of you could have Leo, that's coming through. Leo's coming through different 51. He loves the sciences and has a strong interest in the properties and qualities of animals, vegetables, and minerals. He is purely motivated and creative and leads a harmonious life. He tries to understand the divine order of human structures and could take his esoteric knowledge far. Such is his prestige and authority that he could run courses and conferences. Reasons for invoking: to heal mental illness, to reveal occult mysteries, to raise our conscious to God. Planet Mercury. Number 33. He is considered the archetype of God's works, fully integrated with the angelic world. He always defends good. Understanding, kind and loving, he is well connected and recognized by everyone. He knows how to control his interior world, adapting to reality and realizing his hopes and dreams. Planet Jupiter. Reasons for invoking: to reveal hidden situations, to recognize traitors and discover their plans, to reveal to us our defects and mistaken attitudes. Page number 23. .42 on the clock. You could really feel like ego, number 15, the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear or worry. The 4 of Pentacles is just falling on the floor. I just see it down there. Let go of what you can't control. Feels like completely cancelling plans, taking some time out and honouring that. Taking a minute to get out of your head, into your body, to relax, to switch off, to detach, to do something fun. Trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. 5 of Summer. And Strength, number 11. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. 44 on the clock. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you guys soon. Sending so much love.